The rain had turned the sidewalks outside Blackwood Tower into mirrors when Hale walked through the revolving doors with a folder pressed against his chest. He had ironed his only good shirt twice that morning. The collar was slightly worn but clean. In his folder was a resume with years of experience in maintenance, construction and building operations. At the top of the application was a simple position, janitorial assistant. Marcus wasn't embarrassed. He had a 7-year-old daughter, Lily, waiting for him at home, and rent was due in 9 days. After losing his previous job when the small company he worked for closed, he had applied everywhere. Warehouse jobs, maintenance positions, delivery work. Nothing had worked out. So when Blackwood Tower posted an opening for a night janitor, Marcus decided to try. At the reception desk, a woman handed him a visitor badge. Interview for the janitorial position? Yes, ma'am. 4th floor. Human resources. Marcus thanked her and stepped into the elevator. He didn't notice the woman watching him from across the lobby. She was dressed in a tailored gray suit, surrounded by 2 executives and a security officer. Her name was Victoria Blackwood. At 38, she was the billionaire CEO of Blackwood Industries. She was known for making difficult decisions without hesitation. But the moment she heard the receptionist say the applicant's name, her expression changed. Marcus Hale. The receptionist nodded. Victoria went completely still. One of her executives asked, "Ms. Blackwood?" She didn't answer. Instead, she stared at the elevator doors. "Where is he going?" "Human resources." Victoria's voice became unusually quiet. "Cancel my next meeting." The executive looked surprised. "Your board meeting?" "Yes." She walked toward the elevator. Upstairs, Marcus sat in a small waiting room. A human resources manager looked over his application. "You've done construction supervision before?" "Yes." "And building maintenance?" "For nearly 12 years. Why are you applying for a janitorial position?" Marcus hesitated. "Because I need work." The manager nodded. "That's honest." Before she could continue, the door opened. Victoria Blackwood entered. Everyone stood. Marcus looked up. His eyes widened. Victoria stared at him as if she'd seen a ghost. "Marcus?" He slowly stood. "Victoria." The HR manager looked between them. "You two know each other?" Victoria didn't answer immediately. Marcus did. "Years ago." Victoria finally spoke. "Could you give us a few minutes?" The manager quietly left. The room became silent. Marcus looked at the billionaire CEO across from him. "You've done well." "So have you," Victoria replied. Marcus smiled faintly. "Not lately." Victoria's expression softened. "I heard you left the engineering world." "I didn't leave it." He looked down. Life changed. Victoria understood. 5 years. Earlier, Marcus had been one of the most promising engineers at Blackwood Industries. He had designed an innovative safety system that eventually became one of the company's most valuable technologies. Then suddenly he resigned. No explanation. No farewell. He disappeared. Victoria had searched for him. She never found him. Until now. "Why did you disappear?" she asked. Marcus took a slow breath. "My wife died." Victoria's face fell. "I didn't know. It happened suddenly." He swallowed. "Lily was only 2. I had to become a father and a mother overnight." Victoria looked down. "I'm sorry. I stopped caring about titles." Marcus gave a small smile. "I cared about keeping my daughter safe." Victoria studied him. "Why didn't you contact me?" "I didn't want charity." "This isn't charity." "I know." He stood. "That's why I'm here for the janitor job." Victoria shook her head. "You shouldn't be applying for this." "Why not?" "Because you're overqualified." Marcus smiled. "Overqualified doesn't pay the rent." For the first time, Victoria laughed softly. Then she became serious. "Would you consider returning to engineering?" Marcus looked surprised. "After all this time, we need someone who understands the safety division better than anyone. You have hundreds of engineers." "I don't have you." He remained silent. Victoria continued. "I'm offering you a senior position, flexible hours, no special treatment." Marcus raised an eyebrow. "Why flexible?" "Because you have a daughter." He looked at her carefully. "You remembered?" I remembered everything. The next morning, Marcus returned to Blackwood Industries. Not as a janitor, as Director of Safety Innovation. His first project was improving the company's emergency systems. Within months, the new system became a major success. But Victoria noticed something more important. Marcus had brought humanity back into a department that had become obsessed with numbers. He regularly brought Lily to company family events. Employees loved her. One evening, Victoria found Marcus helping Lily build a small model bridge in the office cafeteria. "You still build things," she said. Marcus smiled. "She likes bridges." Lily looked up. "Dad says bridges are important because they connect places." Victoria smiled. "He's right." Lily studied her. "Are you Dad's boss?" Victoria nodded. "Yes." Lily thought for a moment. "Then you should give him more vacation." Marcus laughed. Victoria laughed too. "I'll consider it." Years later, Lily would remember that day as the beginning of something important. Not because her father became successful again, not because he received a prestigious position, but because she saw how one unexpected meeting could change a person's future. Marcus had entered Blackwood Tower that morning, hoping only for a janitor's paycheck. Instead, the billionaire CEO had recognized the name of a man she once believed was lost forever. And Marcus learned that sometimes life doesn't give you the opportunity you ask for. It gives you the opportunity you were always meant to have.